Biking in Japan, Mount Kinpo. Mount Kinpo is basically the southwestern part of the Kyushu, Kumamoto volcanic mountain chain here. Mount Kinpo is a dead volcano, unlike Mount Aso, which is still alive. But Kinpo is dead, but still very interesting place to ride. And I took this video in September of 2015, and as you can see, I'm just shooting my own face just so I could see how it came out, using, again, yes, of course, the Ricoh WG M1 sports camera. Leaving from the garage now, going down the hill. Beautiful day, beautiful. That's my house there, by the way, behind me. Beautiful day, beautiful time of year in Japan. Not so hot, still a bit hot, getting cool. So here we go. I'm heading down. I'm going to go on the street, the main street here in a minute. Then I'm going to face the camera the other way. Do not worry. It's not going to be on me the whole time. But I did want to try. I did want to see how it looked facing backwards, right? And here we go. I'm coming down to the main traffic light here. So I'm going to be waiting at the traffic light for a couple minutes. Or no, I guess I didn't go to the traffic light. I went a different direction. And now I'm on the main street. Kind of a cool little ride here. All right, and now we're coming up into Mount Kinpo. Deciding which way to go on that kind of Y road there, and I decided to go the lower road. Yep. Take the lower road, folks. And here I am. As you can see, the road is quite narrow. We're going to be heading into some orchards here. This is an orchard road. It's a public road, but it's around some private orchards. Yeah, orchards. So we're just cruising on this road here. It's a bit narrow. That guy might be off the grid on the left. I'm not sure. And I'm not sure if that's him right there. But now we're kind of cruising up into Mount Kinpo. Going up this small road here. Very quaint, lovely little road. I like cruising on this road, among others. And here we are, heading on up into Mount Kinpo. And I found this road the first time by chance. It was kind of a road to nowhere. I said, hey, let's try this road, and that's where I went. I remembered it so I can go back time and time again. So now we're going to head into the woods a little bit here, and the road gets considerably narrower. I wasn't sure which way to take, so I took the right road. Yep, I took the right road, I hope. And here we go into a little wooded road here. This, believe it or not, is a public road, and cars do travel on this road. Usually kind of smaller cars, like K-size cars or K-size little pickup trucks to do some work in the orchards, I'm sure. This is an orchard road. We're coming up towards the top of Mount Kinpo, and ever so slowly on this tiny road. As I said, cars do use this road, and it is a two-lane road, a two-way road, I should say. If a car comes, you're just gonna have to squeeze by. So I'm glad I was on my motorcycle. My motorcycle, by the way, is a Honda CB400 Super 4. Really, really nice bike. And we're cruising up here into some orchard area. Actually, the orchards are pretty interesting. That's an orchard on your left here. The orchards have, to keep the birds away, automatic firecrackers that pop every once in a while. It kind of scared me the first time I heard it. I didn't know what it was. I thought somebody was shooting at me. But no, just a timed firecracker to keep the birds away. Here we are in an even narrower road, going up into Mount Kinpo. And this too is some kind of logging road. We're kind of away from the orchards now, so I don't think it's an orchard road. It's just some kind of access road, which I happen to find and cruise on every now and again. Okay, coming up here, going into this little tiny road, and this is still a road that cars use. More of a K road here, and a little road for K trucks and very small, narrow trucks. As you can see, this is an access road into the woods. Very, very narrow path though. But really fun riding. I really enjoyed riding on this road on this particular day. Now I'm coming to this little road, which I know actually, because I've been here before, actually ends at the very front down there, as you can see, in the front area there. It cuts off abruptly, so I wanted to be able to turn my motorcycle around before getting stuck in there. So I kept going a little bit, but it does kind of abruptly end at a kind of a large kind of rollover that goes over the hill here. And on your left, we're going to see another small house that I think is definitely off the grid. Because first of all, it takes a lot of finding, a lot of searching around to get back into this place here. And straight ahead there, this road goes down into a narrow walkway. I decided to turn it around here because I didn't want to get stuck. It's a very, very steep, very, very narrow kind of walkway, not even a road. So now I'm heading back. Heading back down the same road, past the off-the-grid guy. Yeah, and we're going to head back into Kumamoto City. One good thing about coming back is that you can see a superb view from up here on Mount Kinpo. A great view of Kumamoto City and its environs. Here we go down this little path again. I'm taking it slowly because I don't want to hit a car. I don't want to run into a car coming up here, right? Because it would just be a little bit hellish trying to squeeze by if a car were to come. But fortunately, I met no cars. Looks like they were chopping down some trees around here, and that's why it's kind of messy. This particular day was before the Kumamoto earthquakes, and after the earthquakes, you know, Kumamoto City around this area, Kinpo, did not get hit that hard. Other places did. Of course, Mount also got hit really, really hard, but Kinpo was relatively unscathed. Fortunately, my house too, a little bit of damage, but relatively unscathed. And here we come down this little path here, going through the woods again. I don't think I go the entire way back, so do not worry. We are coming to a close here pretty soon. I think there's about 2 more minutes of videoing. 2 or 3 more minutes, yeah. Right, so coming back down here. Yep, one of my favorite cruising roads on a beautiful day, and it really is a beautiful road to cruise on. Again, it's really not a wide road, but it is car accessible, and cars do use this road. And coming down again towards Kumamoto City on the access road here. You can't see my speedometer, but I'm going about 30 miles an hour, 35 miles an hour, I guess, right around here, yeah. Okay, here we go around this curve. And then I think at some point soon we're going to have a great view of Kumamoto City. Sorry, now there are about 2 more minutes of videos. video left. Coming down here, the road gets wider and wider. We see there's an access point on your left here. And straight ahead there, you can see kind of Kumamoto City. I stopped to be able to kind of get a view of Kumamoto City there. It's hard because the trees are sort of in the way. But I think I was just checking the camera to make sure that it was recording so that we can have a nice view here coming down. Now, personally, I would not want to try this road on my car. My car is a little wider than a motorcycle, of course. On the left is a graveyard, actually. So people do come here and do use this graveyard, actually. And now I'm going on the main road more. It gets wider and wider, as you can see. In the distance a little bit, we're going to be able to see Kumamoto. And there's my first car passing in this entire trip on this hill. I passed one car, actually. There we are. We can kind of see Kumamoto City straight ahead. Really, really nice view. Now the road gets quite wide. Now we're coming down. Yep, faster and faster. There's Kumamoto City and its neighborhoods around the west side of Kumamoto City. Straight ahead, as you can see, is those mountains way in the distance are Mount Aso. So we're kind of quite far from Mount Aso. But we're coming down now from Mount Kinpo back down into the city area of Kumamoto. Thanks for joining us.